So how do I know if I need to use a front squat or not? Well, I use a ratio of an 85% to 100%, meaning I'm Tom Hibbert, welcome to Winning Strength Online, and this is the why, when and how I use front squat to improve log push press performance. So why would you or why would I want to use front squat for transfer to log performance? Well, the front squat is an anterior chain loaded movement, meaning the bar sits on the front. The bar sits on the front and it loads the upper back because it's the opposite muscle, the abdominals, and also the quads. So it's direct transfer to log because the log is loaded in the exact same way. So another reason to use the front squat to transfer to log performance is transfer to the actual clean itself. I always say if the clean's easy, you've got more energy for the press. So easy clean, easy press. So when people go into the squat portion of the clean, as they come out, often their hips shoot back, meaning they're coming off their anterior chain, they're coming off their quads. If you improve your front squat, it improves your ability to keep that torso upright, which is a more efficient movement pattern for the clean itself. The next part of the movement that the front squat transfers really well to is the rack position. So when the log is on your chest is what I refer to as the rack position, or on your shoulders. So if your rack position is weak, often when you see people dip, the log moves forward. If the log moves even a millimeter forward or rolls ever so slightly, as you come out of the leg drive, as you come out of the dip and you thrust upwards, often the log goes away from you. And then it is 20 times more difficult to bring the log back over your head. So by improving the run squat, you improve your ability to hold the log on your chest isometrically. Another why is it's a direct transfer to leg drive, meaning I've seen complete correlation between improving your front squat and improving your leg drive, or improving the ability to drive the log off your chest before you do the push press. So stronger front squat to a certain point, which we're going to discuss in a little bit, will equal a stronger push press. Specifically, you will get more kilos out of your leg drive. A more long-term goal, especially in the sport of strength athletics, is you need to look at joint integrity and specifically knee health. When people front squat, the knee travels way past the toes, which now enables the hamstrings to come in contact with the calf and then come back up. This is an extended range for the knee. This is actually good for the knee. I refer to the front squat as an honest lift. If you want to be good at front squats, you can't really cheat it because you need to go full depth. You need an upright torso because if you lean forward, you end up hurting your wrists, or if you've got straps, hurting your upper arm. So it's a really good movement for overall joint integrity. What I like to use is ratios. So how do I know if I need to use a front squat or not? Well, I use a ratio of an 85% to 100%, meaning your front squat should be 85% of what your back squat is. So if you can back squat 100 kilos, my minimum expectation goal is for you to front squat 85 kilos. So what happens if you front squat more than that? Well, it's a good problem, but it's still a problem. What it means is your quads are going to be stronger than your hamstrings at this point. And we're not really looking for that because it changes what happens directly at the knee joint. It can affect the knee health negatively. So if you're in that position, the simple answer is to spend a block, drop the front squat and bring your back squat up. If it's the other way around, you simply switch it. If your front squat is 85% or 80% say and below, it's time to do more frequency on the front squat at the expense of the back squat. Another ratio you can look at is the ratio between your log clean and push press 1RM and your front squat 1RM. This should be 65%. So if your front squat is only 100 kilos per se, your log clean and push press should be 65 kilos. You want your log clean and push press 65% of what you can do for your front squat 1RM. If your log push press is above 65% of your front squat 1RM, what that means is your leg drive is actually lacking. So what that means is you now need to spend time, maybe a whole block, 8 to 12 weeks, working on front squat maximal strength. If you're the other way around, what I would say is your leg strength is good, your leg maximal strength is good, i.e. at the expense of your push press, meaning your push press is poor. But what that means is instead of chasing maximal strength gains on your front squat, you can look at speed strength gains, meaning you can look to move quicker. So we finish up with the how. The two main protocols that I've used with huge success on bringing front squat or back squat numbers up are the Norwegian protocol, whether it's multi-frequency or just using their loading system, or the conjugate method. The conjugate meaning yoked together, meaning one day you're going to do heavy, another day you could do speed. Now there's many ways of running these protocols, all of which you can find on my website, free articles, free 12-week programs that you can run, which will help improve your front squatting prowess.